Hi guys, it's Sally here from Loop the Moon. I haven't been on for a while because I've had myself in this funk, which I think a lot of us are feeling at the moment. I've got loads of things that I can be doing, but I just haven't got any interest in anything. I haven't really done no YouTube. I've been sort of using my cards and doing my cards and things, but like the normal things, I just haven't had no interest in, to be fair. And I thought, and my husband said, you've got to get out of this. You've got to get out of this funk. You've got to start, doing your stuff and getting out of it. It's just the interest in it, isn't it? There's times, especially these times, when we've got so much time because, lockdown and things like that. So the things that we normally try to fit in, we've now got so much time for. And I don't know if you're like me, but I've got so much time for it that I don't want to do it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just in this bloody stalemate, funk thing that I just can't be bothered. I just haven't got the enthusiasm to do it all. To do the stuff. And we've done the garden. I've put up, or I haven't. My husband's put up a gazebo so we can sit outside, if it rains. We've got the table in a different place. We've done lots of things. I've planted some herbs and, been looking after my herb things and that. But other than that, I don't know. I just do not know why I am feeling like this. And people say, I think, it could be a lot worse. Yeah, I know, it could be a lot worse. There's a lot of people in a much worse predicament than what I am. But I'm still allowed to feel the way that I feel. I know that, that there is people, and God bless their hearts, who've lost people and, and people who are ill in hospital and things like that. And I understand that, and my heart goes out to them, and my prayers and thoughts are with them all. I'm still allowed to feel the way I feel. And if that's pissed off, angry, upset, bored, all that, I'm allowed to feel that as well. We shouldn't be made to feel guilty because things could be a lot worse. We shouldn't be made to feel guilty because we feel the way we feel. And so that's that. Right, after I've had my moan and my whinge and my rant, and I get that off my chest, tell you guys, you're more like switched off by now, ain't you? Oh my God, not another bloody moan. So, I'm sorry for the moan. No, I'm not sorry, because I've got a moan. I needed to moan, and I have moaned. So, I'm not sorry at all. If you have switched off, I'm really, please you won't be watching this, will you? If you're still with me, I am going to go on to other things, all right? It's not going to be a whole whinge, I promise, it's not a whole whinge video. This is a catch-up video of what I got up to, in April. Yeah? I should take the whole of 5 seconds. No, I'm joking. My hubby is the best man in the world, bless his heart. He bought me a Nintendo Switch Lite because back in the day I used to play Animal Crossing on the Nintendo GameCube. For those of you what are really young, it was a little box with controllers and computer console, and I used to play Animal Crossing. So he bought me that, and he bought me Animal Crossing. So I've been playing that to get into something, something light-hearted as it is. and he bought me this. And this is Celeste, and she's an amiibo, what you put on, and she can come in your Animal Crossing. And I absolutely adore owls. And so there she is, and she sits proudly on my work desk because she's a big part of this year for me. She's taken things away. As you know, I've got a new grandbaby, little boy. He's called Roman, and he was born on the 16th of April, and he weighed 9 pounds, so he was a bonko. He's a big boy, and as yet I've seen him on FaceTime and everything. I haven't got to cuddle him yet, obviously, but I've seen him on FaceTime and that, and I am so grateful for his safe delivery and for all the NHS for looking after my daughter-in-law and my new great baby grandson. So this is your Mima, Roman. Welcome to the world, my darling, and hopefully I'll cuddle you soon. Right, so that was those bits. What I've been working with this month, right, this little diamond. It's such a cool little book, honestly. It is brilliant. I think I see this on Sandra, Whispering Well Tarot. And the Whispering Well channel, she's lovely. She's really lovely. And I see this on hers, and I thought, oh, that looks a cute little book. And it wasn't very expensive. I think it was, hang on a minute, I'll tell you. £7, yeah? And it's got loads. It's got all your, you know, your pages, the archetypes. It's got all the explanations of your cards. And, you know, I like to read different people's perspectives of the cards. And it's got quite a few little spreads in there as well. So it's a diamond little book. It's really cute. You know, you can pick it up, take it with you. Really nice. And for £7, bloody bargain. You've got to get it. What else have I been working with? This ain't gonna surprise you one bit. Tarot for Troubled Times. And that's brilliant. It is so good. It's like, I've opened it, right, so I'm just going to read you one bit. And it says, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Elizabeth picks up the Ace of Swords. So I see someone at the beginning of a breakthrough. There are still mountains to cross, but I'm finding the tools I need to be victorious. And in here, it's got, you know, it says, do you remember from the myth that the vampire cannot enter the home unless invited? Well, your spirit, your aura, your energy field is your home. And they cannot enter that sacred space unless you have allowed it on some level. This makes you really want to stop doing the things that no longer feed your spirit, right? When you forget your spirit, you're basically putting on a big sign that says, I'm ready, come bite me. Start claiming your space. Think positive. This is weird that I've opened this right here, isn't it? Think positive thoughts. Do things that affirm that you're present in your body and your spirit. Say affirmations of a personal purification and compassion. I am loved. I am happy. I am whole. I am healthy. I'm empowered in all levels of my life. So it tells you, you know, to confront your shadow self, and, you know, there's rituals in there, candle magic. I think I've done this one before. There's a new moon thing. There's dark moon ritual. There's jar spells, salt protection jar spells. You know, focus on the collective of what's going on. And it does tell you bits of, you know, the cards. Like here you've got the Hierophant. And it says here, an affirmation. We hold space for each other. The positive, emphasis on spiritual and educational charity. Shadow, intolerance, dogma, religious rule, oppression through religion. So you can see some bits that I've marked, which I don't even know what I marked, to be honest with you. Loving kindness, a metta meditation. So I've marked that one. And what else have I marked? So I just go through, I open the page and use whatever I'm using. Finding the roots of resistance, you know. It says here, Once you befriend your shadow parts, your pain, you find yourself dancing in the dark. You move into the sacred communion with your light and your shadow, born of rhythm and fluidity. The shadow's not bad. Rather, it's the rejection of the shadow that causes you pain. You might need time to make this happen. Be gentle with yourself and work on having compassion. Shame, fear and guilt are never good for inspiring healing. We might need to work on a superficial for a bit until we can crack that exterior and go inward to where the juicy power lives. Invite yourself to cultivate right relationship for yourself by holding space. Do you know what I mean? So it's got loads of different exercises, visualizations, rituals, and it's just absolutely brilliant. And it is by Shaheen Miro and Teresa Reed, and it's Tarot for Troubled Times. Confront your shadow, heal yourself, transform the world. So that's one. I've been working with that one. I've also been working with this book by Camellia Elias, the Marseille Tarot. Brilliant book. So good. You know, it says an introduction to the Marseille combined with readings of the cards in context. For each description, there's an interpretation that combines the cunning folk method of reading the cards based on making logical inferences. Am I saying that? It don't sound right, do it? Inferences. That's what it says. About the meaning of the cards, and the visual argument method, which relies on the subjective and individual art of perceiving. So that's that one, what I've been working with. And to go with that, I really want the Marseille, Marshmallow Marseille, but I've wanted it for ages and ages, and obviously now's not the time to buy it. I have bought a couple of decks this month, but and this one is Tarot de Maria Celia, and that's really good little Marseille deck in a tin, so you can carry it about with you. I have shown this one, so yeah, I'm using that with it, and it's really lovely. I'm liking it. I'm getting to grips with it a bit more now, I think. But the for Christ's sakes, the Marshmallow Marseilles, I really want it, but now is not the time, so stop it. I've been reading The Woman in the Window, which is really good. It's about a agoraphobic lady, and to deal with life, or her life obviously, because she's a bit like us at the minute. She's locked down, but there's no, I don't know, she's like us, she's in lockdown, but hers is a condition, whereas ours is what we've got to do. And to fill her time, she looks out of her windows, and she's got a camera, and she just watches people and sees sort of who moves in, who moves out, sort of when they go to work, what's going on. You know, she knows sort of one person's having an affair and she nearly gets caught by her husband, and she watches that. And then another part where I'm up to is she's just made friends with new neighbours, but that seems a little bit spooky. There's something not quite right going on there. So, and that is The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. Excuse me. So yeah, I've just started that. I haven't read any other books. Have I? No, I have read no other books. The oracle that I've been working with the Goddess Dream Oracle. That's upstairs in my bedroom. Because I have a nighttime altar, so I pull a card at night, and that one's upstairs. So I've been working with that, and that's so beautiful. It's just amazing. And I've also been working with the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, Alberto Villoldo, and Marcela Lobos. That's the book. Fantastic guidebook. It's beautiful. I love it. It's published by Hay House. It's 139 pages, including a little bit of blurb about the authors. It's really good. The meanings in there. You've got the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. So that's that. These are the backs of the cards. They're your normal oracle size. Nice quality, they're matte. I love matte cards. But these are just beautiful. And they've been working really well. That's my card for the day. Magic. So these are so beautiful. I love them. And I've been getting some good, well, accurate messages from them as well. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. Colours are gorgeous. So I will do a walkthrough on these. And that's the backs. So that is the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. So I've been using that one. Tarot. I've been using these little dudes. They're tiny. You need a bloody magnifying glass to see the pictures, but I love them. And these are the, I can't remember what they are. The Druid. Bit of nudity there, guys. Sunday morning, perfect. But I really like these little dudes, and you can bung them in your bag and whatever, but they're really cool. You see it? Focus a bit. But yeah, they're really cool little cards. So I'm playing with them. Tarot, I've been using the what ones have I been using? Upstairs I have used, I can't remember, it's only just come out. See, I've got fog brain, fog head. It's the new one out, you know what it's called, don't you? It'll come to me in a minute, I'll tell you. But I've been using this because I love this deck. I've edged mine in like a pumpkin colour. It's the Dreaming Way. So I love this, and I'll be using this for this month as well, I think. That is just, it's just perfect. So yeah, I've been using the Modern Witch sometimes as well. But you know, when you get yourself in that where you don't really know what you want to do, what you want to use. But this one called to me. I love that Hermit card. And the Strength. So that is beautiful. And that is my Dream Away. So I've been using that one. And another Oracle that I've loved this month is the Divine Feather Messenger with the birds, and it's got your little message on the bottom and the feather on the back, and the wren, which is one of my favourites. It says, be bold and confident, use all of your resources to create your dreams. It's such a lovely little bird. There's all different ones in here. This one, they've got the feathers on the back, and they've all got, like I say, they've all got little messages on the bottom, which are really cool. Pelican, what does that say? Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. And then one of my favourites, the raven. It says, the universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. And the robin, new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. But yeah, these are really good. We've had loads of these in the garden these past couple of weeks. The starling says, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Okay. But yeah. So obviously your owl is your intuition. I just want to see. This one, the loon. Never seen one of them. But it's got a chickadee and cardinal, condor, magpie. But yeah, so they've been really cool as well, and they are by Alison De Nicola, and the artwork's by David Shearer, and they are US games, and you get a nice little book also in there. It's only a little ditty book, but that's really cool. There's the man himself, and it's like 78 pages, and there's the author. She does yoga and meditation. She's a meditation teacher, energy healer and author, and she lives in Connecticut. So yeah, and when you pick one of your cards, like I don't know, let me find one. I've got a card at the top, but I just need to, they are in alphabetical order, which makes it easy. There you go, I just wanted to card what was on the top of the packet. And it's the Condor, and it says the energies: communication, activity, adaptability. Season: spring, fall. Element is earth, air. Colour: black, white, grey and brown. And an affirmation: I choose to surrender all thoughts, words and patterns that hold me back. And that tells you a little bit about the actual bird. So they're gorgeous, love them. Peppermint tea, I'm into peppermint tea at the minute, and I'm loving fennel tea as well. It's fennel, cardamom and aniseed, I think, and it's called detox tea, and that's really nice, by Pucker, but that's really, really nice. Anything else? No. So that is it, guys, for my wrap up of what I've been using, and everything like that. Podcasts, I've been listening to my normal podcasts, my crime ones, because I love them. TV, been watching Gangs of London on Now TV. Oh my gosh, I watched Peaky Blinders. I loved Peaky Blinders, but and I thought that was pretty gory, you know, but this one, geez, it is so harsh, gory. It's absolutely brilliant, but it's not for the faint-hearted at all, not at all. And I've been watching a thing on, I do believe that's Netflix, or it might be Prime, can't remember, called Normal People, and that's quite good as well. Yesterday I watched Practical Magic, because I love that film. I think it's really cool. And that's about it, my dear friends. I will be back in a minute, because I've got a couple of videos to make today, as I said, because I haven't done any. Got a couple of new decks, so I'll do a couple of walkthroughs. But I hope you stayed with me to the end. If you didn't, you missed out. I tell you, on some good decks. But never mind. Take care of yourselves. Try and stay positive. And I wish you all loads and loads of love, light and positivity in your lives. And I'll see you soon. Bye.